Mario owns a jetline print store at Wits on the campus for his sins, of course, because whew, that's tough. He's got another business as well that he runs, but for a long time, Mario's been working on building this business at Wits. So he's been through the thick and thin of it. Full-time, starts work, I asked him earlier, starts work every day at 6 and leaves, if he's lucky, at 6:30 at night. That's 12 and a half hours a day. This is what he does every single day. Full-time. And he came and he said, you know what? I've got to change my future. Became a wealth engineer, which we're going to talk about in a minute with DuePoint. And over the last 3 months, since the 8th of February, he's slowly been growing his income outside of that thing that holds him at work 12 hours a day, every day. Mario, come and join us up here for a minute. Mario, thank you, man, for coming through. Almost didn't make it tonight because of the traffic.
Yeah, big traffic.
Big traffic
was
tonight.
full of traffic this evening.
Mario, I wanted to ask you, tell us how you relate to what I've just been describing about our circumstances.
I actually didn't know that my wife gave you our history here, what has happened.
That's right, that's your story, is it?
That's exactly my story. And when you still said the average age, 56 in the bus, he even knows my age. So
there we go.
Anyway, that is so true. I have been in my own business since 78. And it's always been, I mean, I'm in the Mediterranean, so I've got that wanting to own my own business. I'm actually an engineer by profession, but after about 3 years, I decided I wasn't going to wait for my boss then to retire so that I could get a promotion. And of course, I got involved in my own business, and I've been in a few different businesses. And they've done okay for me, and some have done well, and some not so well. But the bottom line is, at 56, I find myself where I'm not in a position to retire. So if anything happened to me where I couldn't work, I would have to depend on somebody else to help me and to give me some form of an income to be able to survive and do whatever I wanted to do. So those dreams, those hopes, those holidays seem to be flying out the window. So with the DuePoint opportunity, I like it very much because of, firstly, there's a huge leverage factor involved in it. You speaking to people that you're helping to come into a business of their own without any capital, and believe me, those businesses that I did get involved in took a lot of capital. In fact, the one that I'm in now, which is 10 years in, I still owe close to R1 million on the outstanding capital investment that I made. And basically, it's a business, there's no entry, no barrier of entry, and there's leverage. So we're helping people get involved in a legitimate business. It's not sided in any way that they're working for you. We're working together as a team, and obviously the effort we put in produces results. I don't know any business that I've put nothing in that's going to give me a return of what this is going to give me towards the end of the month for the amount of work that I'm doing. And it's not that I'm not doing work. I'm consistently doing something small every single day, which is building up. And I believe that this is going to give me the retirement that I want. In fact, Brendan, just before I sort of sign off, if you want to call it that, today, our store was closed on campus because of protests, and they said, you better close your stores because you're at risk that they're going to come and break your windows and whatever it is. So again, I sort of said to myself, my wife said, well, you know, maybe we need to get into another business. I said, well, we are in another business. You just don't know about it yet.
Fantastic, Mario. Well done. Thank you. I mean, that's reality right there. And Mario, as he said, he's not putting in all day. He doesn't have all day to build an income with DuePoint. He's working 12 hours a day, just a little bit of time, every week, every month, and that income is just growing and growing. So Mario, thank you very much for that. First person I'm going to talk to is Linnette. Linnette's been with us since the 6th of February. In fact, she's been here a little bit longer than that. And Linnette has been working the baby boomer generation. She's working the guys who have maybe 5 years left. 1. They got to work it now, okay? She's been working that. And you can see how she's steadily growing an income for herself. 3 grand a month already. 3 grand a month. It's going to be 6 grand soon. We were talking about 2.5 at 6 months, 10,000 at 12. Linnette's already a rank 3. We're going to talk about that in a moment. And she's up to projecting 6,000 rand a month. Linnette, come and join us up here on stage. Fantastic. Here we go, Linnette. Swallow that mic so they can hear you. There we go. Linnette, tell me, you've been doing this for a while.
Yes, I do.
Beyond DuePoint, what is it about DuePoint that got you hooked, that got you active again, got you alive in this?
Brendan, I must be honest, it's the money.
It's the money.
I couldn't believe the amount of money I received the first month in DuePoint. It was amazing. I love it, and I think all the baby boomers should really take this opportunity and work it, because if you think about it, when you retire, you can easily live another 30 to 40 years. My husband always said that the lump sum he received when he was retrenched is the sum of his money that he worked for 32 years. But it will never, never last for 40 years. So please take a serious look at this company. It's magic. It turned my life around.
Fantastic, Linnette. Thank you very much. All right, I mean, there we go. Linnette comes from the Vaal, so it's a long drive up. And she uses our technology to build her channel. And I mean, it's just amazing, as Linnette says, that she was promised and her generation were promised that a good job would see you to the finish line. That's what they were promised. And here they are sitting now going, we got nothing. We got retrenched because the economy's changed. You know, we've got to make an alternative plan. And in 3 months, look at what's happening with the efforts that Linnette's putting in. Fantastic, Linnette. All right, I'm going to talk about Casper now. Casper is one of our new guys, 8th of February, joined us. Over the last 3 months, he's very, very steadily been growing his income. Now, the strange thing about Casper is he's also full-time employed. He works, Shane, for Kia. And he works from 10 past 6, did you say? You're there around 10 past 6 every morning? I don't know what it is. These hardcore workers, they do well. 10 past 6 in the morning, and he says if he doesn't leave before 5:45, he can't make it here at night, because he's here just about every night. So it's another 12 hours a day, full-time employed. He's got a wife, got children, he's got to support them, and he's saying to himself, I'm never going to get there with my current job. I've got to do this. And over the last 3 months, he's systematically gone up. And you know what else? In our XP Rewards program that I was just talking about, we have specific wealth quests. Those are the training steps. And last month, Casper was rewarded with a brand new iPad for himself. Second month in. Second month in. Casper, come join me up here. Casper, tell me, your employer, the great and all-powerful Kia, have they promised you an annual holiday at the end of this year? Or free iPads?
No, certainly not, sir. No, definitely not. I wish, because I work real hard.
You work real hard.
I try to be the best service advisor out there for Kia, but definitely not the case, no.
So tell me, when you looked at the DuePoint system, what was it that made you go, this is worth spending more time every day on top of my 12 hours a day?
Well, I just like to start before, I just want to say that in life, anybody wants to grow up and go bigger. And if I was to say to my boss, man, I want your job, he was like going to be like, ek dink nie so nie. So, and in this business, we are here to hold one another's hands. And, if Pumi don't encourage me and Tati Patrick don't encourage me, then, they won't be successful. And if I don't look after Mr. Kane and Tati Moshe, then, I won't be successful. And so it goes on with Doc Michelle and the most of them. But at the end of the day, we will work as a team and we will be successful. And what I'm trying to say by that as well is that
it's so exciting, it's taking the words away.
It's taking all my words away.
It's so exciting.
What I wanted to say by that as well is that I'm a person that also likes the tap on the back. I'd like to be the best. And through this business, I've been recognized, and I was shown that if I work hard, guys, you can reap the benefits. The young guns that's also out there, if you work hard, you can also earn your iPhones as well at the end of the day.
Fantastic, Casper. Thank you very much. Casper always encourages me. I have to kick him out of here at night. I'm like, Casper, there's no one here for you tonight. Go home. Because he's determined he's going to be lying on the beach on that holiday next year. because he's not getting it with his employer. It's just not. So now, the last chap we're going to chat to this evening, very exciting, all the way up from KZN, flew up, I think today or yesterday for us, is Englebert. Englebert started with us on the 9th of February. That was a minute ago, wasn't it? 9th of February? Can you believe it's June already? 9th of February. And slowly, slowly, he's been building his channel in Durban. There is no DuePoint office in Durban. There is none. And he's been building it using our technology. Englebert, join us up here for a minute. There we go. Englebert, thank you for coming up. What a pleasure to have you here. Tell me, how have you and your team been using our live streams and our technology to grow?
You know, Brendan, I can only thank DuePoint for that.
Yeah.
We are really grateful for that. It just goes to show the power, how privileged we are through DuePoint. For us, it becomes such a pleasure to go show people the plan. Our value proposition is taken more seriously from people. What we're doing in Durban, due to the distance, we're trying to come together as a family as well. Each time there is a seminar, we come together to someone's house. There are leaders in our teams. So we kind of rotate. We say, this month we come into your house. We bring all our members. We just watch as a group, just to encourage to explain those little things, people they want to know. The excitement is amazing. It's really, really amazing. A friend of mine once says to me, you've got to be very careful not to spend the rest of your life building someone's dream. You've got to start building your own dream. If you think really about that, how hard are you working and how much are you earning right now? We went through a bit of a phase, first 2 months. I think we were too excited. It was an issue of really enthusiasm versus knowledge issue. You got to know, much as it's a powerful, powerful model for you, but it's not enough just to bring people. We learn what we're doing differently now going forward in Durban. We're trying to now begin to headhunt individuals. It's not enough that one is a teacher, one is a social worker, SAPS. There are so many, these are professional people, but one got to really have it in him, to really want to change his life. We have seen some very nice professional people in our team, but for some reason they're not building the business. So maybe the numbers do not necessarily mean money. We learn from that. I would like to advise you all, if you do DuePoint, take your time, be choosy, headhunt, be on lookout. There are plenty of them, because it might actually disappoint you to have so many people and the money is not coming through. It feels like you're not rewarding yourself as well in the process. The next 5 months are very crucial, are very critical. We made mistakes. We're very excited. We're learning out of that. I think we are smarter, and with the system we have, the backup we have, you can do DuePoint anywhere nationally. We are doing it in Durban. I want to encourage you, if you are new, waste no time, join now. Look at the people in this room. 2 years from now, 3 years from now, to see them, you have to make appointments. Yeah, this is very, very true.
Thank you, Englebert. Well done. Folks, we run all of our key events, including this one tonight, on a live stream in full HD surround sound across the globe. We have people in the UK watching us this evening. It allows you to build a channel anywhere in South Africa, anywhere. We give you us, like you're in the room with us, once, twice a week, every week. And everything that we do is live edited and put onto our YouTube channel and our website immediately after the events. So even if you can't make it or your friends can't make it, you can show them straight away afterwards events like these because of the technology that we have. And Englebert is living proof that you can be doing it.